Right. Okay, good morning, friends. Now we are going to discuss some defined strike problems. So here I have given some different variety of the problems for your convenience, which is having the different datas. Slowly you go through these questions. Few questions I have given. Today we'll discuss defined strike problems. Okay. Friends, in the defined strike problems, first of all, we have to be aware of the apparent dip, true dip, it may be its amount as well as the direction, and the strike direction. Friends, we already know some of the points which once again you have to be remember. True dip is always perpendicular to the strike direction. And apparent dip is nothing but a dip which is inclined other than that direction of the true dip. Okay. In these questions, we may get the data either in the form of apparent dip or in the form of true dip. It may be in the amount as well as direction or strike direction. Or he may ask anyone among these three. In the question first, you have already seen here, if you go through that question, the given data, we have the given data which is apparent dip 1. This is the amount 1:8. This is the direction due south 30° west. And another exposure, the same bed is exposed in another road cut or it may be another place which is having 1:12 is the amount and due south 60° west. This is the direction. This is the direction. Okay, now these two datas are given in this question. Please do read. The question may be articulated. It may be the shale bed or conglomerate bed or sedimentary bed or limestone bed. Likewise, it goes on. For example, one I can read over here. A shale bed shows apparent dip of 1:8 due south 30° west. Come. If the same formation in a nearby exposure shows an apparent dip of 1:12 due south 60° west, what is the amount of the true dip and the direction of the true dip? It means amount and direction of the true dip we have to be calculated. So what we have to be do here? Friends, first of all, you have to be draw the direction lines like this. This is the north, south, east, west. First you have to be draw, which I have taken over here. Next point, apparent dip is given data. We have 1:8 due south 30° west. This is the south. Okay, now this is the western side. Now I have to be draw a line from the center and here it could be a 30°. You have to be count always from the south 10, 20, 30 likewise. Okay, south 30° west. This is the apparent dip. Okay, and another line also we have to be draw which is south 60° west. So this is the south, this is 30, this is the 60. From this point to this point, here is the 60. According to the scale I have drawn here, you see, this is the 30 and this is the 60. Two lines you have to be drawn. First point. This is the second one. Second one, directions we have already seen. And second one is the amount. 1:8 along with the south 30° west direction. So you have to be take 1:8 means 8 centimeter from this center. Here from, okay, somewhere here you may get 8 centimeter. And you have to write it is a 1:8. And towards this direction, south 60° direction, we have to be take 12 centimeter. Somewhere you may get here. Okay, 1 is to 12. It means 12 centimeter from center to this point. You have to be make another point here. This is the 8 centimeter from the center on south 30° west direction, and another is 12 centimeter I have taken towards the direction of 60° southwest. Here is the point. 2 points you have to be take. Next point, next step, you have to be join these 2 points with the scale. These 2 points you have to be join. Likewise I have done here. This is the 1 point, 8 centimeter from the center, and another point, this is the 12 centimeter on south 60° west direction. Whatever the line you have drawn here in this paper, this is nothing but the strike line. This is nothing but the strike line. My friends, if possible, you draw the one more line which should be parallel to this and should passes through the center. Likewise, it means this and this should be parallel. This and this should be parallel. This is the strike line. This is the strike line. Strike line you may get by joining these 2 points. After this, we have already known a true dip is always perpendicular to the strike line. We have seen this is the strike line, and you have to be draw a perpendicular line. This is the perpendicular line, and this line should passes through the center. This is the true dip line. This is the true dip line, friends. This should be passes through the center. And why I have to be draw the line here means you take a perpendicular line to this line. This is the perpendicular line of this strike line. This is the strike line. If you want, you draw, this is the perpendicular line like this. This is the strike line and this is your true dip line. After drawing, you have to be calculate the degree. How much degree it is towards the west from south, which I have seen here. I have got somewhere 5°. South 5°, west you got here. When you got it is south 5° west, automatically I can say this strike line is somewhere south 85°. This is the south 85° east to north 85° west. This is the strike line you may get, because these 2 lines are perpendicular. Perpendicular means these put together should be 90°. So true dip you got south 5° west. This is the direction, friends, and the amount you have to be calculate from this point. You have to be see how much centimeter you got from this point to this point. So I have drawn here, which I have drawn with the pen, this line from this point to this point. It is somewhere 7.5 centimeter. It is somewhere 7.5 centimeter. This is nothing but the amount. You have to be write the amount like this. True dip is having 1 is to 7.5 centimeter and the direction is south 5°. This is some about 5°, south 5° west. He has asked here amount and direction of the true dip. This is the direction and this is the amount of the true dip, friends. So this is the one variety where I have got 2 apparent dip data, and this is the question. This is the question, friends. Now next question we will see. So in the next variety questions, I suppose this is the third question in this paper. In this paper, where the data is true dip. One is the true dip he has given, whereas in the earlier question we had the apparent dips. Here he has given true dip, which is 1:5 amount, and due south 50° west is the direction. He has given this. After giving this data, he has asked you to be find the amount of the apparent dip in the direction of south 20 degree west and south 80 degree west. So how we have to be draw this? First of all, once again you have to be take the direction lines. This is the north, east, south, west. First of all, you have to be draw the true dip, which is towards the south 50 degree west. Okay friends, once again you don't forget, I have to be count from the south, which should be 50 degree from the south. Likewise, you have to be count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. When you keep the protector, you should not take in the reverse direction. You have to be count from the south. Okay, south 50 degree west. So this is the true dip. This is the true dip. And amount is also been given. Somewhere it is the 5 centimeter. You take 5 centimeter from this center. Somewhere here I may get the point. It is the 5 centimeter from this point to this point. It is the 5 centimeter. Okay. So you have to be mark a point here. Once you know this is the true dip, this is the true dip. We already know true dip. This is the true dip. Okay. And true dip is always perpendicular to the strike direction. And this is the line which is the strike direction. This is the true dip. Okay. And this is your strike direction. Okay. You have to be draw a line which is perpendicular to this line. And one more point, that should pass through this point. Okay. This is the strike line. This is the strike line. And if possible, you have to be draw a line which passes through the center and should parallel to this here. Likewise, these two lines should be parallel. These two lines should be parallel. Somewhere it is the true dip. True dip. These two lines are the parallel. You have to be draw one more line which should passes through the center. Okay. Later I have to be draw the lines towards the south 20 degree west. It may be